Good morning, good evening, hello guys, and welcome back to another TKWF Universe Mode episode. Now this is our second week of Raw, and as of this week, our upload schedule will be every Tuesday and Thursday night will be at 6 PM, will be Raw for Tuesday, SmackDown for Thursdays, obviously, and then every pay-per-view will be every Friday night at 6 PM. And then obviously GM mode on a Wednesday will still be uploaded at 10 AM. But first, let's kick off the show. We got an amazing show planned for you here. And we're kicking off with the second match in the best 2 out of 3 series that Akira Tozawa and Rey Mysterio are doing. It was explained last week that this was happening. Rey Mysterio got the first win on Tozawa last week, so now, we're kind of hoping that Tozawa can get the win over Mysterio here tonight, so that we can be tied in the series leading into the match at the Money in the Bank. Even if Mysterio wins here tonight, we'll still have the match in the Money in the Bank, as like a blow-off for these guys, like little friendly feud that they've been having, but we're kind of hoping that it is a decider match to see who wins out of the two, But here he is, Rey Mysterio, a veteran in this business, and he's trying to prove himself as still a top dog in the business. And Tozawa, one of his friends, decided to do a friendly challenge. Again, it seems that Mysterio has given up his Lucha R Warrior ways from 2K19 when he was assaulting basically everyone with a baseball bat and was trying to reign supreme over the company. Now he's just trying to prove himself as a top contender in the business. He seemed to grow up as such. Sin Cara, as we saw last week on SmackDown, not so much. He's still in his own ways trying to make impact for some reason. But so far, Tozawa has gotten most of the offense in on this match. Rey Mysterio has got a good few hits in, but for the most part, Tozawa is taking the reins in this match. He probably went back after the match last week, which was a really close match, and they were going toe to toe with each other for the most part, and yeah. Tozawa is still taking the reins in this match now. Oh, but here we go. Oh, and a reversal. Well, that could have been it if either one of those didn't find a way to kick out of that roll-up pin. That could have been it. Oh, Tozawa to the top rope now. Double leg stomp to the chest. And a nice around the world DDT. Now Mysterio taking the... Oh no, well I was going to say Mysterio taking the offense in this match. But Tozawa fighting back now. Now he's hyping up the crowd. He knows that he's basically in the main dominance in this match. So, why not? And here we go. Oh, and a nice reversal there from Mysterio. Another roll-up pin. And, oh, and a reversal from Tozawa. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, and a reversal from Rey Mysterio. And a kick out from Tua Tozawa. Oh. Oh, a nice gut-wrench powerbomb there from... Was it a gut-wrench powerbomb? I'm not sure. It was a powerbomb of some kind. And a nice flip there from Mysterio to Tozawa. And a nice arm ring. Oh! Hammerlock there. But no, Tozawa counters it immediately. Oh! Nice spinning kick to the face. And here we go. The German! And a rope break, unfortunately. The German did not put Rey Mysterio down now due to a rope break. But Tozawa stays on the offense now. He knew that he wasn't going to get a pinfall out of that. So he went for the rope break. Or he got the rope break. So he knew there was no point arguing it. He was just going to keep fighting and staying on the offensive here. And, oh, nice. Sit-out power. I guess it was a sit-out power bomb in a way. I don't know what you'd really call it, but nice move anyway from Tozawa. Tozawa playing to the crowd once again. Not really showing Mysterio much respect in this match with all his showboating and stuff. This is meant to be a friendly rivalry. I suppose that's probably why he's showboating a bit more, because he doesn't really care if he wins or loses. Because it's just a friendly rivalry anyway. It's not going to hurt if he loses. And, oh, that's got to hurt. Tozawa's basically had this match in the bag. He's just taking his time with it, just trying to... Oh, and a nice spinning kick to the face once again. And here we go. Tozawa lining it up now. Mysterio's coming near him. Oh, and Mysterio went for the 619. Tozawa reversed it. Now Tozawa's waiting for Mysterio to get up. Here we go. German suplex. 1, 2, 3. And Tozawa is moving on to Money in the Bank. 1-1 in this series. We'll find out in 3 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time? 2 weeks' time. Who is going to come out on top in this best of 3 series. These two have put on amazing matches against each other these past 2 weeks. It's going to be sad not seeing them compete in the next couple of weeks until the pay-per-view. But it just means that the pay-per-view match will be even more interesting because of that fact. And congratulations to Zara on the win. But for now, we have Adam Cole. What's he got to talk about? Let's find out and hear what he has to say. When he stops acting like a tool. Alright, well that's a bold statement from Adam Cole saying that Raw will remain undisputed forever. If I have my way, it's not going to be, but let's let them have their fun for now. But for now, Bray Wyatt's got something to say, so let's hear what Bray Wyatt has to say. Alright, well that was a very eerie and cryptic message from Bray Wyatt now. But he does bring up a great point. We haven't seen Aleister Black since Elimination Chamber. He won the Intercontinental Championship, the screen went black, and then the feed cut off for a bit, and then it jumped back, and then he's nowhere to be seen ever since. It's kind of weird that Bray Wyatt noticed that. The general manager and myself have been looking into it to try and work out what the issue is, but for now, let's move on to the hardcore title match. Oh, well, there's Roderick Strong just attacking Matt Riddle. If you didn't see last week's Raw, then you missed out on these two. They had their little brawl. I guess it wasn't really a match, it was more of a brawl. And, you know, Roderick Strong pulled out the stairs, and then Matt Riddle tried powerbombing Roderick Strong onto those stairs. And then Matt Riddle ended up winning the match and then beating Roderick Strong down with a steel chair. So I declared that these guys will have a hardcore title match. Now, I personally was planning on introducing the hardcore title into the TKWF later on down the line. But, you know, these two gave me a good reason to introduce it now. So we've basically got every title proven, but the way I've set up these shows for this year for the general managers to book is they've got the world title, they've got the singles title in the Intercontinental and United States titles, they've got a women's title each, one Raw with the singles and then SmackDown with the tag title divisions for women's. Then obviously they have the tag divisions for men. But also I'm going to be introducing a specialty title to each show. So Raw's specialty title will be the hardcore title. So like all the titles will be defended in hardcore matches. And obviously it's the hardcore title, it's defended in hardcore matches. So I'm not too sure if we're going to introduce the 24/7 ruling in this universe mode just yet. For now, it's just going to be defended in official matches. But, you know, somewhere down the line may be introduced. So, we'll see. But for now, Roderick Strong just dominating Matt Riddle with these chair shots. Oh, and that a curb stomp from Roderick Strong. Okay. Maybe sending a message to our Raw WWE champion currently, until the TKWF titles are made. Could be a message, I don't know. Adam Cole just made a statement saying that the Undisputed Era, or Raw, will be undisputed forever. And I should mention something that they did mention in their in Adam Cole's message. He said that he even injured The Undertaker. That is true. After the countless headshots and knees to the back of the head that Undertaker received last week in his match against Adam Cole, he has suffered a concussion and it will be injured for the time being. We're not sure when he will be available to come back to wrestling, but for now he is out on injury. But while I was talking about that, Roderick Strong just beat Matt Riddle and is now our first ever TKWF Hardcore... Well, not first ever, but first ever for 2K20, our TKWF Hardcore Champion. Our first champion since the title got ununified with the Intercontinental Championship. And there he is. Hardcore Champion. Oh, well, what's going on here? Well, it seemed as though Roderick Strong was going to attack Matt Riddle, and then out of nowhere, Bray Wyatt has come in and saved Matt Riddle. This is an interesting thing that could be happening. I don't know what this ref is doing. He doesn't know whether to be inside the ring, outside the ring. But Roderick Strong dealing with Bray Wyatt very easily now. And then Roderick Strong just dealt with Bray Wyatt. We don't know why this attack is happening, and I'm sure it'll be explained later on down the line. But for now, we have our first hardcore champion in Roderick Strong. Anyway, guys, let's move into our next match for the night. And this is... Sorry about that. This is the Mandrews, or Mark Andrews, if you will. He calls himself Mandrews. This is the Mandrews Open Challenge. He came to me and said, you know, he almost proved himself in the Intercontinental title picture. He did very well in the Elimination Chamber match. And he says he wants another title. And I said, well, at the moment, we don't know where Aleister Black is. But I don't feel like he's fully earned his spot. So he asked the general manager to have an open challenge each week. And every time that he wins one of his open challenges, then, you know, he's one step closer to the Intercontinental Championship. But this is going to be an interesting first open challenge with Keith Lee bask in his glory.
And his opponent from Wichita Falls, Texas.
What an interesting first open challenge for Mark Andrews here in the Mandrews Open Challenge. Will Mandrews be able to overcome Keith Lee in this match? It's going to be an interesting fight, and we sure as hell don't know what is happening, but for sure it's going to be an interesting match between these two in the first ever Mandrews Open Challenge match. Now, this isn't a keep challenging until he loses type deal. He's just going to keep running this until he feels that he deserves a spot. Or until we feel that he deserves the title shot. Again, we still need to work out where Aleister Black has disappeared off to. We may need to be questioning Bray Wyatt about that. But now, Mark Andrews just constantly slapping Keith Lee now. And now Keith Lee on the offensive here. And the constant chops from Andrews and Keith Lee now is just painful to see. And he went to pick Keith Lee up, not realizing how big Keith Lee is, apparently. Now the ref trying to get some order in this match. The match has officially started now. Now that Keith Lee has had time to take his jacket off. And they're both basically reset. Keith Lee taking the offensive now that the match has officially started. Andrews with a nice arm drag there. And now he's back on the offense now. The constant chops to Keith Lee. And an arm drag there from Keith Lee. And a punch from Keith Lee, just flattening Mandrews there. Keith Lee dragging Mark Andrews to the middle of the ring. Oh no, what's he going? Oh, and a nice standing moonsault from Keith Lee. And went for a drop kick to the back of the head. Mark Andrews countered. Then went for a drop kick of his own, but missed. And that solid. I don't know if it's a punch or a forearm. I think it's a forearm. But it just keeps flattening Mark Andrews now. I was going for another standing moonsault. Well, Mark Andrews asked for this. He asked for an open challenge. He said anyone on the Raw roster to be able to challenge him. And he's kind of realizing that this is not a smart decision for him. But he's still fighting. He's fighting valiantly, and I've got to give it to him there. Keith Lee's just countering everything that he has to throw at him, though. But, you know, Mark Andrews, I'll give it to him. He is a fighting challenger. He wants a title shot, and he's fighting to get it. Literally fighting for his life against Keith Lee here. And a nice arm hold there. I believe that's called a figure 4 arm hold. I don't know. When I was wrestling, everyone in my training school hated that move. We just called it, oh fuck, not that one. So, I don't know the official name of it. But, Mark Andrews is... Oh, and a forearm. Just... Oh! Mark Andrews managed to stay up there. He almost tossed, but he... almost tumbled over is what I meant to say, not almost tossed. Oh, nice move there. Going to the top rope now is Mark Andrews. Oh, what's he doing here? Oh my god, what a move. Oh, kick out at 1. Hasn't done enough damage for a 2 count just yet. Mark Andrews fighting valiantly against Keith Lee here. In Keith Lee's debut on the Raw brand, or in TKWF in general. Mark Andrews only having 1 match himself. Sorry about that. And now Mark Andrews. Oh my god. I don't know what that move was called, but it was amazing to see. And he did it! Mark Andrews just pinned Keith Lee. Well, Mark Andrews threw out an open challenge here, ladies and gentlemen. And a tough competitor in Keith Lee showed himself. He beat Mark Andrews down. He gave him a beating. But Mark Andrews, his resolve to win a title shot, the whole reason that he started this open challenge was to try earn another title shot. And out of nowhere, he pulls off this sick move and pulls a win over Keith Lee. Congratulations, Mark Andrews, for winning your first Mandrews Open Challenge. What a performance. What a match. But for now, let's move on to our main event of the evening. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Shinsuke Nakamura has demanded a match against our WWE champion. He says that that Seth Rollins doesn't deserve to be the champion, and that if Shinsuke can beat him here tonight, Shinsuke will get will be the #1 contender to challenge him at the Money in the Bank match. If Shinsuke can't beat him here, the week of the Money in the Bank, we'll have a 6-man battle royal to crown the #1 contendership, and Shinsuke will not be involved in that match if he can't win here, because this is technically his #1 contendership match. If he beats the champ here tonight, he will have the title match. If he doesn't beat the champ, then 6 other people get a shot at the title, at earning a title match in 2 weeks' time. So, will Shinsuke be able to beat Seth Rollins here? It'll be an interesting showing, an interesting match, and we will find out. And here he comes, the WWE Champion. Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins being pretty much the dominant champion in all of the TKWF. I mean, he lost the very first title match he was in 2K19 Royal Rumble. But then he won the title in Elimination Chamber, only losing the title after 3 title defenses at WrestleMania. And then he won it back in a 8-man title tournament and basically didn't look back.
World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins.
And yeah, pretty much he came back into this universe, won the title at Elimination Chamber, and will we see him be the dominant champion that we know that he can be? Or will he fall at the first chance of adversary in Shinsuke Nakamura here? We'll find out, but for now, let's get into the match. A reminder, this is a non-title match. It is just a shot for Shinsuke to win a title shot at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. The crowd already on Seth Rollins' side here. Not really a big fan of Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, Shinsuke Nakamura has had an interesting run in the TKWF, feuding with TJP for the United States title for most of 2K19. And then we didn't really see much of him. He had a match against Daniel Bryan, and then that was like the last we saw of him. So he's trying to be more prevalent in the world title picture in this this year's game. Or this year's universe, I should say. Because he wasn't happy with how he was pronounced, or how he was used in last year's universe. Seth Rollins, went for a powerbomb. Shinsuke fights back. Nice running knee to the face there. Wasn't quite a Kinshasa, but it looked like it. Oh, and the knees to the head now. Well, we know what Shinsuke is targeting in this match. And then the punches to the face. And now, Rollins fighting back now. He's let Shinsuke get his thing. A knee to the face now. Oh, went for a standing moonsault but missed. Shinsuke with a knee to the gut. Shinsuke is back on the offensive now. And now the kicks. Oh, what's he going for here? Nice fireman's knee to the back of the head. Now Shinsuke taking the offensive for the most part in this match. Now Rollins is actually taking the offensive here. And oh, back heel to the back of the head. That has got to hurt. Oh, this has got to hurt. Oh no. Shinsuke is aiming to just hurt Seth Rollins here. Oh, and here we go. The Seth Rollins roll-up super kick. And now, he's firing up now. You don't simply get in the way of Seth Rollins, especially when his title reign is in question. Because imagine what it would be to Seth Rollins to win the title and then lose your first match while holding the championship. It would not be a good look. So he's got a lot riding on this match. Again, if he loses to Shinsuke here tonight, then he has to face Shinsuke in 2 weeks' time at Money in the Bank. And a curb stomp. Could this be it? 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Well, that was close. Shinsuke almost didn't kick out there. Seth Rollins not looking very happy about that. And now Rollins going suplex, goes for a quick cover. 1, and a kick out at 1. Rollins not really happy right now. Just constantly stomping a mud hole in Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, he's gone to the top rope now. Oh, here we go. And a standing moonsault off the top rope. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. And Seth Rollins has beaten Shinsuke Nakamura. In 2 weeks' time, we will see a 6-man battle royal to declare the #1 contender at Money in the Bank. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe and bell if you want more content from me. And we will see you tomorrow, 10 AM, for the General Manager mode. Thanks for watching, guys. Good afternoon, good night, and goodbye.